Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Bob from Southwest Michigan Sales. I'm glad to have you here. If you could please like, share, subscribe to the channel, be very appreciated, and I would greatly appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and show you the few sales that I have right now. I will tell you for the month of February it has been quite slow. I don't know what's going on out there. I can definitely tell it's slower. I did beat my year-over-year sales for January. My business was up a little over $100 year over year, so I always feel like even if it's up $2, it's up. Up is up, and an up is always good. But for February right now, I'm down approximately 45% year over year. February has been horrid for me for my business, so I am looking forward to March in the future. I know I've got a lot more stuff I've got to get listed. I know that may be affecting it. I also know I haven't been listing as much this month. I've been more working on paperwork, things like that, and I realize that can also affect it as well. But I wanted to show you what I do have that's going out for today. And the first item is actually the Wayne Gretzky's 3D Hockey 98 for Nintendo 64. That's sold and is going to be going out to Texas. If I remember right, that sold for $5 plus shipping. And then I have 3 Xbox games that are going to go out to Iowa. Test Drive Eve of Destruction for Xbox. This game is actually complete in the original case. I sold it for $26, but I will tell you right now, when I went to go pull the game, it's only the second time in my entire life that I've ever encountered this. The first time was actually on a personal item of mine, and I had it stored, and I'd literally just watched it a month before. I went to grab the disc off the shelf, and it has some disc rot on it. And I'm like, what in the heck is this? And I started doing research and realized it was disc rot. And this video game, actually, when I listed it, hasn't been listed long, and it was in perfect condition. Just put it away, and it has on the edge a very small spot of disc rot. I did contact a customer and discussed it with him, and told him I've spent literally probably about the last hour and a half to 2 hours playing this in career mode. I've also played it in another mode. It's been working perfectly fine. I told him that the game does generally start in the center, from what I did research for Xbox, the old original Xbox, and generally work out. And the disc rot is on the very edge of the disc. And I said if the game is going to have any issues, it's going to be at the very end of the game. And I offered an $11 refund. So the customer is paying $15 for this, and he said he was perfectly fine for that, and I greatly appreciate that. So the next items he bought was actually Corvette for Xbox as well, and that sold for $5 plus shipping. Next thing that sold is Forza Motorsports for Xbox as well, and that one also sold for $5 plus shipping. So the order total is going to be $25, so the 15 plus the 2 5s. Okay, I have some more items here, folks, that have sold. I want to go ahead and show you here. This is going to be a remote control. I actually forgot to take and show you. I actually have it already packed up in the bubble wrap, but it's going to be going out to Maryland. It's actually a Zenith remote control, and this sold for $5 plus shipping out to Maryland, like I said. And then also too, I recently sold, and I totally forgot to show that on video as well, but I will put some screenshots off on the screen right now. I'm going to talk about it here. What they were is they're vintage Barbie and Ken. They're doll clothes is what they are. And 2 different packages sold. I actually had them listed on my website for both of them for $39 plus shipping. And for me to be able to get that $39, I actually sold them on Mercari, and the customer had put an offer in, and I countered the offer at $43.90. That's going to end up getting me $39.02. As long as I can get a minimum of what I have it listed for on my site, I will do that, and I will negotiate some because I always mark higher on Mercari. But those 2 items sold for $43.90 plus shipping, and they are going to be going out to Las Vegas, Nevada. Also to, let me get here real quick and look at this. I don't remember the exact price. Gotta look. Oh, there it is. See where it's going. This just sold as well for $47 plus shipping. This is actually a pretty hard to find Xbox One video game. It's probably one of the better ones. I actually had another version of Killer Instinct that was less expensive. I don't remember what that was called. It was Killer Instinct something, but this is the Killer Instinct Definitive Edition. It even has a CD along with it as well, and this sold for $47 plus shipping, and is going to be going out to Alabama. Have some more items that have recently sold, everyone. Let me go ahead and grab the invoice here so we can go over this, and I can show you everything that's recently sold. I had a customer that just recently purchased this handful of DVDs here. There's actually a total of 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 DVDs here. I'm going to go ahead and read them off to you. Tell you the price and what they sold for. The first one is called Invincible. That sold for $2. Next is titled Cube 2 Hypercube. That DVD sold for $4 plus shipping. Again, all of these DVDs are going to one buyer. They're actually staying in the state of Michigan as well. The next one is titled Cliffhanger, $2. Next is Choke for $4. After that, we have a movie here called Big Man Japan. That is the widescreen DVD, and that one sold for $10. After that, we have it's a brand new sealed DVD, and it's called Mean Streets. It's a special edition, and that sold for $4. Then we have one called Hollywood Ending. This is the widescreen edition, $2. And then another one that's titled Slipstream, $2. And the last one out of the group of 9 is called A League of Ordinary Gentlemen, and that one sold for $2 as well. Again, those are going to be staying all in the state of Michigan. Couldn't see my camera screen to see if you were seeing me or not, so I had to come up there and pop that. Okay, the next item that sold, let me put that down here real quick, was a Beyblade. It's a Burst Evolution. It's a Dragoon, Storm, and Dranzer. It's new in the box, but the packaging, unfortunately, is not in the absolute best condition. But this sold on my website. You can see it there, I see. And that sold for $25 plus shipping, and is going to be going out to New Jersey. And the last item that I have to pack up right now is actually the Star Wars. It's Episode 1. This sold for $11, and it's going to be going out to North Carolina. Let me go ahead and show you better here on screen. It's actually new in box, but the packaging shows considerable amounts of wear. But I did show how it's still in the plastic inside there and everything. So that's what the back side of the box and everything looks like. So like I said, $11 plus shipping going out to North Carolina. Okay, some more items that have recently sold I wanted to show everyone here. This is the Princess Diaries on VHS. This actually sold on Mercari for $3.75 and is going to be going out to Pennsylvania. Next thing recently sold is Skate 3 for PlayStation 3. This sold for $13 and is going to be going out to Texas. Next thing, I have to say I was a bit surprised that it sold in February, but it is a 18-piece cookie cutter set for like Christmas cookies, and this sold for $7 and is going to be going out to Oregon. Also, too, I have a customer I'm communicating with right now, and they're possibly interested in an item, possibly going out to Colorado. If that does sell, I will show that here coming up in the video soon. Have some more items here that have recently sold. Just wanted to show you guys. It's just a few items here. It's 2 items, to be honest. It is this small conch shell. This is for like an aquarium decor or something. It's sold for $4. It's going to be going out to Montana. The next thing that sold is this Crash Bandicoot game for PlayStation 1, and this sold for $21 on my website and is going to be going out to New York. Okay, these sales also just recently came in. I wanted to go over them with you. Unfortunately, I did it again. I packed all of these items up and I totally forgot to show them on camera. I do apologize, but they were shipped out to Texas, and it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different items this customer purchased. I'm going to go over them, and I'm going to put a screenshot up here to show you what each item is. Anyway, the items that sold was 10 pin alley for PlayStation 1, and that sold for $2. Then I also had Time Commando for PlayStation 1. I actually have it listed still. That's going to be, I believe it's disc only that's listed, but the customer had chosen the one that was complete, and that one sold for $7. And then also I sold Largo Winch Commando for PlayStation 1 as well for $2. And then the next one that sold was called Bass Landing for PlayStation 1. And again, I had that as disc only listed, and I also had it in the original case with just the back artwork but no instruction booklet. They chose the one that was in the original case with the back artwork, and that one sold for $3. Like I said, I still have the one that's disc only still listed. And then the next one that sold was Cyberdeck for PlayStation 1 as well. That was for $3. The next one that sold, I am not positive if I'm going to say that name correctly or not, but it's called, I believe it's called Slam Scope. It's for PlayStation 1. That sold as well for $2. And then the last item the customer bought was my Nintendo Game Boy. It was a DS mini backpack. It was a carrying bag, and that sold for $9. So a total of 7 items going out there, and the 7 items added up to $28 plus shipping. Okay, let's go ahead and show you some more items that sold. We also sold this Joshua DVD, and this is going to be going out to Texas as well. This sold for $2 plus shipping. And the next item it sold is, I don't know if you can see them there or not. It looks like you can see it on the camera there. Anyway, that is a Greyhound. It's like a little racing dog on a pewter mini glass. I still have it in a little Ziploc bag that I'm going to ship it in. I actually have one left that's on a blue glass. These two are on green. Anyway, these sold, and they're actually going to be staying in the state of Michigan, and they're going to be going up to Allegan, and they sold for $5 plus shipping. Sales have been a bit up and down right now. They're definitely not great. They've been a bit slow, but I am happy to have every sale that I can get, and just keep working and keep listing and just keep striving for going forward. So I will pop back in, I'm sure, with some more sales as they come in and get this video put together. Okay, I have some more sales here I'd like to show you. I have this beautiful hobnail. It's a milk glass vase. This is going to be actually staying in Michigan. It's going to be shipping up to Saginaw, Michigan, actually, for $9. And also, this is not an extremely great find, but it's something that came with some other stuff, and it's definitely worth listing, especially if you can get them in multi-quantities. There's nothing wrong with that. So it's the original OEM HDD, which is the hard drive for the Xbox 360, and this sold for $5 as well.